Here are the top 5 things in the current issue of Forbes magazine. Number 1, the cover story, our 2013 anti-retirement guide. I mean, we have got great tips on how to shelter your money, how to make money serving on corporate boards, how to have the most incredible adventure travel, and who better to represent this and talk about it than Richard Branson, perhaps the poster boy of anti-retirement. Here's somebody who never stops, does what he wants, and basically fulfills the idea that you can do what you want as long as you want. And is that retirement, or is that just being an entrepreneur? That's what we get into in the cover story. On Box, which is a hot enterprise software company out in Silicon Valley. You might never have heard of it, but this is a company that's going after Oracle and Microsoft, and perhaps most interesting is the CEO, Aaron Levie, is 28 years old. He has raised $300 million in venture money from various VC firms out in the Valley. So this is somebody who has a huge war chest, and is young and brash enough to think he can take on the likes of Bill Gates and Larry Ellison. So is this, the next software giant? We'll find out. Number 3, we've got a great story by Chris Hellman on Chevron, which is a company that doesn't get the same kind of ink or credit as ExxonMobil, but it's far, far more efficient. And perhaps more interestingly, they are sitting on some of the great oil finds. They've been investing, instead of buying and gobbling up companies, they've been investing in fields, and they are sitting in the next 5 years on a massive, massive growth in oil and gas. And so we explore just what's going on with Chevron and how that's going to change the world energy markets. Our number 4 story, we've got another great old industrial giant, Caterpillar. Caterpillar lost about $500 million doing a deal in China. And we have a very good look from Simon Montlake on exactly how this went down and what the lessons are for any company that's trying to do business over in China. And number 5, we've got actually a very fun story in Forbes Life on the Omo Valley, which you probably never heard of. I hadn't. It's in Ethiopia. And what's really interesting is you can now travel there, and it is one of the last places in the entire world where you can literally go to places that have never or rarely seen quote unquote modern civilization. Forget electricity. I mean, this is a place that time literally forgot, and it's fun. It's like going back in a time machine 500 years. And what's most interesting, I thought, was that this valley is going to be flooded by a dam soon, and so we have a last window at one of the last great untouched spots in the world, and that's what's in this issue of Forbes.